One of the okay. One of the biggest challenges we all face in life, all of us, you, me, everybody, is to act according to our values rather than our emotions. To act in a way we know which is right, in a way we know which reflects our spiritual nature, rather than act in a way that's just instinctive and responsive. So if you're not kind to me, I feel a right, that I have a right not to be kind to you. When I know I should be kind to you no matter how you treat me, that's what's right, because those are my values. If kindness is my value, then I should be kind no matter how people treat me. And so we're challenged to always act that way, because people aren't always kind and people aren't always nice. And it's very easy to act in a nice way when people are nice, isn't it? So in my life, before I came to spiritual life, I was very challenged by this, because I understood exactly how I wanted to act, but I failed to act that way constantly, and sometimes I acted in the exact opposite way, and it was very frustrating. When you know what's right and you don't act that way, you become unhappy, you become frustrated, you might even feel guilty. If you don't know what's right, then you won't feel that way, because you won't feel out of alignment. But when I was about 19, 18, 19, I was more and more clear about the direction I wanted to go in my life. But I was being pulled in another direction because I was doing what everybody was doing. And what everybody was doing was not what I wanted to be doing. And I knew that. And by great fortune, I came across mantra, and I began chanting. Just a little bit, not a lot. But even that little chanting was so powerful. It changed my consciousness. It purified me. It gave me clarity. It gave me strength to be able to live according to the values that I needed to live by, that I wanted to live by. And the more I chanted, the stronger I became, and the more resistant I became to my instinctual responses, what I call conditioned responses, which are just habits. This is the way I've always done things. This is the way everyone's doing things. It's socially programmed. And I carry it out even though it's not the way I want to act. And as I was saying, I'm so frustrated with that. And mantra just elevating my consciousness more and more and more and more, to this point where I had almost what I would consider a kind of invincible strength, where nothing could really pull me down, because I was existing within my nature as a spiritual being, which is above all of these things, which is transcendental to the pushings and pullings of this world. And it was such a relief to no longer be pushed around by all these attractions and allurements to things that I knew I really didn't want, and I knew I really didn't need, but still kind of helplessly drawn into that. I think you can relate to that. That's how most of us live. But when you live in a higher dimension, a higher consciousness, where you act according to your intelligence, you act according to your values, you act according to your spiritual nature, it is such an amazing state to live in. Because no longer can you be pulled and influenced against your will. And mantra has the power to bring you to this position.